The journey begins right here at Njili International Airport in Kinshasa. I had to fly with the Uganda Airlines because they operate Entebbe Kinshasa and Kinshasa Entebbe. I was surrounded with good people, and one of them was a humanitarian who was going to perform his duties in Uganda. Then there were also other good people of God whom I really enjoyed on the flight. Since the flight was in the morning, all I could have on the flight was breakfast. We were to arrive in Uganda at 2:45, having left at 9:45 a.m. in Kinshasa. After a period of 3 hours, we were ready now to really land at Entebbe International Airport. And Entebbe International Airport is located in the capital of Uganda, and that is in Kampala. So we are approaching the landing. We are almost landing. And as you can see, the weather was really favorable. So there is always a difference of 2 good hours between Congo and Uganda. So we left at 9:45 and we are to arrive at 2:45. So there is always the 2-hour difference. Entebbe International Airport is near Lake Victoria, and that is one of the things that I really enjoyed most. It's for my very first time to really fly with the Uganda Airlines direct from Congo to Uganda. So the airport is near Lake Victoria, and it was really beautiful to see really the clouds, to see the water, and when the plane just flew on top of the water, it was really an amazing experience. I really didn't take that for granted. Entebbe International Airport is really very, very huge. It's a really, really huge airport. It's really huge and clean, and honestly, it's really, really, really interesting to be there. The hospitality at the airport was really amazing, and the waiting place for the luggage was not crowded. I could easily find my luggage and it didn't take time. So I really feel like it was something really nice, because sometimes you can wait for something like 30 minutes, but I really got my luggage as soon as possible, as soon as after landing and going to the waiting place for the luggages. My luggages were really available for me to really set off and head on. Uganda is called the Pearl of Africa. As you can see, welcome to the Pearl of Africa. It's called the Pearl of Africa because of its green vegetation, green nature, and the availability of wild animals and the tourist attractions that are there. So it's considered to be the Pearl of Africa because also of the weather that really the Ugandans experience.
I will make this day my prayer. I will give you everything that I am and do today. I will give you all my cares, all my joys and sufferings. I will make this day my prayer. When I work, may my work usher in your reign. And as I go, may I go with you. And when I speak, may my lips sing your praise again. May my words be light and true.
So from Entebbe International Airport to Kampala, that is to town, it is something like 1 hour drive if there is no jam. So it is really a little bit far because the airport is near the lake, Lake Victoria. So it's a little bit far to kind of like to reach. If you're not having a private car, really it's a little bit kind of far. So after having some time of rest, I was really prepared now to head to Namugongo, the place where the Uganda Martyrs were killed. It's my first time being at Namugongo, and as you can see already the shrine of the Uganda Martyrs. It's called the Uganda Martyrs Shrine Namugongo. So Namugongo is the place where the Uganda Martyrs were killed, and it is well known that not all the Uganda Martyrs were killed at Namugongo. Some were killed at Munyonyo, but the biggest number were killed here at Namugongo, and they were burnt. Yeah, we know it that it's where they were burnt, and some of these are the statues of some of those the Uganda Martyrs that were formed so that they can remind us really about their suffering. We can suffer with them in spirit and meditate how they suffered because of the faith they received and their belief in Jesus Christ.
I will make this day my prayer. I will give you everything that I am and do today. I will give you all my care.
So on this place, you will see a lot of things, and some of the things you're going to see are the prayer intentions. You can see the prayer intentions that have been brought by the people, and they are left there. And the people who are responsible normally take care of them. And others who come to visit this place leave different signs to show that they reached to this place. This is Saint Balikudembe, one of the Uganda Martyrs. So when people come to this place, some come with rosaries and they leave the rosary behind, or they leave something really, really, really significant in their Christian life. Some of the Uganda Martyrs are these ones whom we can see. As you can see, the Uganda Martyrs Shrine is really well and nicely kept, with trees and also with cleanliness, because this place attracts different people of different walks of life. These places, which you can see the spaces during the feast, is where people sit, because during the Uganda Martyrs Day, which is celebrated on 3rd June every year, there are millions of people who come to celebrate the Uganda Martyrs Day in Uganda, and specifically in this place, Namugongo. We are right now heading to the lake, and this lake is a man-made lake. It is well known to be the lake which contains blessed water, and many people have given different testimonies regarding this water. Some who have been sick or suffering from different sicknesses have gotten cured by taking or drinking this water. So right now you can see the water clearly, and this water is always maintained, because when the people come here, especially during the Uganda Martyrs Day, sometimes it tends to be dirty. But there are people who are responsible to keep it clean and well maintained.
I will make this day my prayer. I will give you everything that I am and do today. I will give you all.
On this place also, this place is also equipped with pavilions. As you can see, these are nicely made pavilions to really contain people during the day of the feast. Normally on that day, there are politicians, religious men and women, and this is how they classify them according to these pavilions. If I'm not wrong, there are around 4 pavilions, and that's how the people are classified when they come to participate in the feast of the Uganda Martyrs. Politicians in one place, religious men and women in one place, and people from other countries also are given a place to occupy, whereas the rest can occupy the places I earlier on showed you. This is where the procession takes place, and this is the altar. This is where the Mass is celebrated on the day of the Uganda Martyrs. This place is well equipped with underground washrooms for both men and women to use during the feast, because the population is huge. This altar is on top of the lake, and it's really significant, and the reason why this water is blessed is because it has been blessed by 3 popes.
I will make this day my prayer. will give you everything that I am and do today. I will give you all my cares.
So this blessed holy water at the shrine or here at Namugongo has been made accessible to the people through the construction of taps. So the taps have been constructed, and these are the taps so that the people can access the water. They are really useful during the day of the Uganda Martyrs Day. People can come and fetch this water and go with it through these taps.
I will make this day my prayer. I will give you everything that I.
This shrine is really nice for meditation and reflection because it's really quiet and the environment is really conducive. Some of the surrounding houses around this shrine is surrounded by the Little Sisters of St. Francis, and then there is also a guest house, and there is also another congregation nearby. So it's really conducive for prayer and reflection. It is also a good place which is often used for charismatic conferences and huge conferences, especially those that will kind of like have huge numbers of people.
I will make this day my prayer. I will give you everything that I am and do today. I will give you all my cares, all my joys and sufferings. I will make this day my prayer. I will make this day my prayer. I will give you everything that I am and do today. I will give you all my cares, all my joys and sufferings. I will make this day my prayer. And when I work, may my work usher in your reign. And as I go, may I go with you.
This is St. Matthias Kalemba Mlumba. He always preferred to carry his luggage despite the fact that he was a chief, and his limbs were cut off. That is, his hands were cut off, and he's responsible for the chiefs and families. If you really want his intercession and you are a chief, you have a family, this is the saint who is the patron of chiefs and families. Here we have Saint Athanasius Bazekuketa. This is one of the Ugandan saints who, before he was killed, he did not wait to reach Namugongo by himself, proposing to be killed before even taking him to Namugongo. In his words, he said, "Why delay me? As if death is not here. Just kill me right here before you take me even to Namugongo." So he was killed where Balikudembe was killed, and he is also among the Uganda Martyrs.
I will make this day my prayer. I will give you everything that I am and do today.
This brings us to Ponsia Nongondwe, also one of the Uganda Martyrs. He's one of the martyrs who is well known to have taught himself the Christian virtues at home. He taught himself the Christian virtues, and he's also known to have been imprisoned without trial. And when the time for the killing of the Uganda Martyrs, his fellows reached, he was picked from the prison and taken to Namugongo to be killed there. Saint Ponsia Nongondwe was killed by being speared by Mukajanga. Mukajanga had to spear him several times until he died. This brings us to St. Andrew Kagwa, who is also one of the Uganda Martyrs, and he was also killed brutally by cutting off his hands. His hands were totally cut off, and this was really a painful kind of like a painful death he really endured. He was advised to abandon the religion of the white man, but he refused, insisting and telling them if it wasn't the religion of the white man, we wouldn't be passing through what we are passing through. But if it is for God, we are all enduring. To him, God had sent the white man to teach them the Christian virtues and the Christianity, and he found it worth dying for. This Uganda martyr was killed at Munyonyo, and all his body parts were chopped to pieces, from the hands until all the parts of his body.
I will make this day my prayer. I will give.
Saint Denis Sebgwawo is also one of the Uganda martyrs, and he's well known to have been killed by the king himself. The king pierced him to death.
I will make this day my prayer. I will give you everything that I am and do today. I will give you all my cares, all my joys.
This brings us to Saint Joseph Mukasa. Saint Joseph Mukasa was burnt at Nachivubo. So we can see that not all the Uganda martyrs were killed in one place, and not all the Uganda martyrs were killed on the same day. So Saint Mukasa Balikudembe was burnt at Nachivubo. The door, which is the entrance to the Uganda Martyrs Shrine, is adorned with beautiful pictures, but of which all of them have a significance. Most of them are Christ-centered, and others are centered on the life of the Uganda Martyrs. Each photo has a significance.
I will make this day my prayer. I will give you everything.
This brings us to St. Charles Lwanga, who is the most significant martyr among the Uganda martyrs. This is the Uganda Martyrs Shrine, and where the altar lies, that's where he was martyred. That is where he was killed. And as we are going to see, under this altar, we shall find that there is the relic of this great Saint Charles Lwanga. We can see that under the altar, it is really containing the relics, and what is there mainly is one of his bones. So most Christians come and pray on this altar, and it was a privilege being there, because it's really a significant place. Different people come with prayer intentions and they are left under this altar. And then the people responsible come and pick them up. It is really so significant that Mass is always celebrated on this spot where St. Charles Lwanga was killed. The Uganda Martyrs Shrine is capable to accommodate 1,000 people at a time. It is in a circular form, as you can see, and the lighting is really perfect and really perfectly done. The roof is really adorned with the glass, with the white glass, which allows light to come straight from above to illumine the sanctuary. And then it's adorned with the photos of the Uganda Martyrs, and then it is also really comfortable. This is the Uganda Martyrs Shrine. That is the brief story of the Uganda Martyrs, and leave a comment, like and share the video. Thank you very much.
I will make this day my prayer. I will give you everything that I am and do today. I will give you all my cares, all my joys and sufferings. I will